So what are your initial thoughts?
Well, the decision for him to quit is his decision. I only felt that the government should send him out because I felt he was following policies which are a bit out of date and were bad for the country. And they could, like in 1930s, early late 1920s and early 30s, the neoclassical economists came up with this crazy theory that if you cut wage rates, then employment will increase.
Right.
Actually, cutting wage rates led to loss of purchasing power and therefore a fall in demand and therefore further depression. And it had to be corrected by John Maynard Keynes by coming out and pointing out that it had the opposite effect. The same way this question of raising interest rates to control inflation was a disaster because it made so many people unemployed. It made so many of these small and medium industries which don't have access to foreign funds to close shop, you see. So I felt that and he was pretty rigid about it. And so therefore I felt he should go. Now he decided himself to go. I think, well, that suits me fine.
No, and also, Mr. Swamy, it's important because obviously this was something that you were pursuing for a long time. But do you see this initially, at the thought of this, do you see this as something which is being viewed as a loss for India, especially as the world is looking at India right now?
How can it be a loss for India? It's a gain for India. I mean, it's a country of 1.25 billion people. And we have abundant talent, so much that much of our top talent is being used by the United States. So I don't think there's any question. I think he's unsuited for India, and therefore it's a gain for India because.
All right, then. And also, do you think the government would be looking at, other names for this particular post?
They have already done. I mean, there are a few things I can't tell you because it would be betraying my own party and government view.
Fair enough.
When my first letters began to come, there was a review. And he himself had come to Delhi, and I think I think he lived on the hope provided by one or two ministers, but they didn't count him.